everybody. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful day outside, and we're here to talk a little Shelbyville Central High School baseball. I'm Bill Anderson, your host. I got Coach Jones, Coach Williams in. We're going to talk a little baseball today. But right now, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor.
What you want with the personalized service you deserve at Dennis Young Insurance Agency.
As a local independent agency, we offer coverage from several different companies, including Erie. So whether it's auto, home, life, personal, or business, we can find the right coverage to meet your unique insurance needs. And with a rate lock advantage, your rates won't go up as long as you do not change drivers, autos, or addresses. Contact us at Dennis Young Insurance Agency, insuring Shelbyville and surrounding areas since 1988.
Welcome back in. We're here to talk Shelbyville baseball today. Guys, the season, exciting time.
It is on us.
Great start to the season. You've already got 2 games under your belt. And boy, we're going now, aren't we?
We are. And, how fortunate are we about this weather?
Oh,
I don't know that I can remember a year opening up that we've had the weather that we've had right now. But yeah, we're in full force. The dumb head coach has scheduled us with 6 varsity baseball games this week, and we got 2 JV games tonight. Matter of fact, as soon as this is over, we're going to head up toward Blackman and try to get in the last game of our JV. They've got 2 games tonight playing Mount Juliet and Blackman. And so, yeah, we've got a full slate this week, but, we got a great week of weather to get it in.
Guys, let's start with this first game. Go up to Murfreesboro Central Magnet, a team you played, I guess, the last couple of years we have not fared real well against. Got a big win, 16-5 in the opening game. Talk a little bit about that opening game, guys.
Yeah, Coach Patterson does a really good job with Central Magnet. I love playing those guys. You always know they're going to be well coached, and they've got a very good team. And the guy that they threw against us is the guy that we saw last year and had very little success. He did a good job against us the time he was in there, but our guys competed. They had quality at bats. We got his pitch count up. He came out, what did he have, 74 pitches, I think. 72 pitches, and then when he came out, we kind of trashed the bullpen. And we were a lot of balls found gaps and found holes. It was one of those nights, opposite from last night, where it seemed like everything we barreled was either finding a gap or getting down for us. And we were able to put up a lot of runs. But it was a fun night. It was a great opening night. It was a great night. The first 2 years in this program, we've been 0-9, 0-7 starting out the regular season. So to start out with 1-0 and our kids feeling good about what we're doing, but the big message after that was, baseball is a tournament sport. We got a lot of baseball in the regular season. This was game 1 at the very beginning of this journey. There were some things that we definitely need to learn from and get better from that game as well. We take it for what it was. And the great thing is, in this with baseball, we turn right around. We play on Tuesday night, and we get a little humble pie given to us last night by a very good Forest team. Coach Burkett does a great job with Forest. That's a team that I fully expect in that classification to very well be contending for possibly a state championship. They've got a really good team. They got a great bunch of kids. We came out last night. They threw a lefty against us. Our guys were, I think we ended up striking out 3 times over the course of the game. So we were barreling up balls, putting a lot in play, but a lot of those balls, last night ended up being pop-ups, and, we just where everything seemed to getting barreled up and line drives and finding gaps and holes on Monday night. That's the funny thing about baseball. Last night it just, it was 2-0, or it was 2-0 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. And then we made some crucial mistakes in the bottom of the 6th inning. They ended up putting up a 7 spot. They ended up beating us 9-1 last night. And that was, our message to them last night was, you don't think of it as, and again, especially in baseball with the way that it's set up, there's no really such thing in the regular season as losing. It's either winning or you learn. And even when you win, you're still taking the lessons. But the great thing of losing games in the regular season is when you lose games, they sting a little more, and the kids want to know, well, why did this scenario happen? And they're much more willing and wanting to make sure that they're getting better and working. So in the big picture, those games, they sting, but it's kind of like taking medicine at times. Medicine tastes like poo-poo, but in the long run, it's going to make you better, and it's going to improve you. And that's what right now in the regular season, that's what losses are. It's like taking some bad medicine.
noticed something last night at the county commission meeting. A few commissioners and one certain grandfather of a couple of boys, Mr. Bobo, had a little iPad sitting there watching Shelbyville baseball. That was pretty neat watching. There was several of them on their phones before the meeting ever started that were checking out Shelbyville baseball. So I just thought that was really neat that with the technology the way it is, that the granddaddy can be somewhere he's at and still be able to watch the kids for everybody.
Things have definitely changed, and I'm still old school. I'm, about as low tech as you get. I've got, thank goodness, got Coach Williams and we got Coach C. And Coach C is younger than both of us. He takes care of, all the technical side of things. We got technical questions. Boy, he's our go-to because I'm.
Coach, I bet I'm lower tech than you are. I still got a flip phone.
Well,
you at least got a smartphone.
Yeah, but I don't know that. I don't know that you're still lower tech than me, though.
I'm pretty low. I got a daughter. I have to hand everything to, let her do it for me. Let's take a quick break. We're going to talk about what's coming up because we've got a bunch of games coming up, and let's hear from our sponsor.
What you want with the personalized service you deserve at Dennis Young Insurance Agency.
As a local independent agency, we offer coverage from several different companies, including Erie. So whether it's auto, home, life, personal, or business, we can find the right coverage to meet your unique insurance needs. And with a rate lock advantage, your rates won't go up as long as you do not change drivers, autos, or addresses. Contact us at Dennis Young Insurance Agency, insuring Shelbyville and surrounding areas since 1988.
Welcome back in, everybody. And we're talking Shelbyville baseball with Coach Williams and Coach Jones here today. Coach, guys, the schedule is hectic. What have y'all got coming up this week?
So the rest of the week, of course, we played Central Magnet on Monday. We played Forest last night. Got 2 JV games tonight. Tomorrow night, we go to Rockville. We play a 7 o'clock game down at Rockville tomorrow night. Friday, we turn around. We get our first home game. Got a lot of stuff going on at the field. We're not going to have everything ready for like we're going to have in a couple of weeks, but we're going to play. We're going to be excited to show off what we have and what all is going on there on Friday night if the weather holds out for us. And then on Saturday, we go down to Oakland and we play Stewart's Creek, and then Oakland back-to-back on Saturday. So it's
home
it's
game is 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Home game is 6 o'clock on Friday.
And the new baseball field and everything, for those of you who haven't been out there, is right next to the football field, kind of beside the gym, right?
Yes.
Because some folks hadn't been out there in a while to check it out. I'm hoping they'll get out and check it out on Friday.
And I would love to talk about for a second what all we got going on, but I'm going to turn this over because I've got to say Coach Williams has been a godsend with helping all the stuff that's going on and the logistics that takes place. Coach, if it wasn't for Coach Williams, I don't know that we would have anything done, but I would love for him to explain what all we've got going.
Well, first of all, with what Gary Cooper's committed to do, every time we drive up to the field, we have to pinch ourselves. This stuff doesn't happen. But the contractors that he uses, those guys have worked so hard, and they've committed to have us ready to be operational for Friday night. The new press box concession stand, I don't know if I can really describe it to you. We're used to walking into something that's falling apart and that really wasn't the highest quality of the countertops in the concession stand are granite. That ought to tell you something.
Right.
It's going to be a beautiful thing when it's finally said and done. There's a backlit interlocking SC that's 7 foot 8 inches tall. It's going to go the back of it. The fence is up, waiting on the windscreen to come in and get it up. We've got the 20-foot batter's eye that should be up soon, and brand new 40-foot flagpole, which we're kind of excited about. Our flagpole's actually been unoperational for the last several years, so we've kind of had to make shift. We're going to have a new flagpole, new collegiate foul poles. The list just seems to go on and on. But I know this. First of all, we couldn't have raised money to do this in 100 years.
Right.
But also, and I was telling Coach today, I feel kind of bad because I feel like I have a lot, other teams coming in that have been coming here over the years. I really want them to see it, so I feel like I'm kind of too prideful. But as coaches and our guys walk around and check out everything new every day. They're excited. So we're very happy and have a lot of pride in how great the facilities are going to be. And honestly, probably the best in the state once everything's said and done. I can't see anybody having anything better. But we're extremely excited and extremely grateful. We didn't do anything to earn this. We're just reaping the benefit of some big hearts and people that care about Golden Eagle baseball.
Hey, Coach Williams also on that. Y'all got a new concession stand and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
What we gonna have in that concession stand?
Oh,
Some good food.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, our concession people do a great job. You might have pinto beans and cornbread one
really?
night. You might have barbecue. I mean, but you'll have your standards, the big old hot dogs and hamburgers and nachos and popcorn, but there'll be special treats throughout the season.
So everybody needs to get out, and probably want to get out about 5:30 if you can.
And
Friday.
I don't want to throw Bubba D under the bus, but he's kind of committed to smoking some chicken for our JV tournament.
That'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have a chicken dinner sale for anybody that wants. We'll put it out there and use it as a fundraiser for anybody that wants to help support us and get a great meal from Bubba D McCullough.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I guess I just threw him under the bus.
You did. He won't mind. When do we get into district play? How much longer do we have before we have our first district game?
We've got we've got this week, and then we've got next week. We'll play. We turn around. We actually will play Central Magnet again at home on Monday.
Okay.
We'll play Tullahoma on Tuesday. We'll have 2 JV games on Wednesday, and then Thursday, we've got who do we have next Thursday? I just put you on the spot. I don't remember. We turn around. We play Forest again. We get Forest back at home on Thursday, and then we'll have the JV tournament down in Tullahoma. Our JV guys will get to play a lot of games Friday and Saturday, and then we open up with district play the week from this coming Monday with Lincoln County. And Lincoln County is, if we had a coach's poll, they would have been my number one going into this year. Of course, I say that because I'm not going to put us number one because I'm not, but they would be my pick for number one in our district. They're going to be pretty good. Coach Tate down there has done a wonderful job with that program. He's got some ball players down there, so it's going to be a challenge for us. But I'm excited when we get there to see our kids compete against them.
And when we play Lincoln at home on that Tuesday, it's going to be a special night. We're hoping to have the people that helped save Kyler's life come and throw out the first pitch. We're hoping that takes place, and that'll be a special night for him, I hope, as well. But that opening district game at home that Tuesday night at 6, a week from next Tuesday, hopefully it's going to be a great night for us.
One other thing about that Tuesday, and with it being Kyler, we're in the process right now, and I'm pretty sure it's close to being finalized. Instead of charging a gate that night, there have been tons of expenses that the Trices have had to incur because of being down at the hospital and with that. So we're probably going to have a donation bucket set up for anybody that comes out instead of charging a gate. Whoever wants to donate in the donation bucket, because we sure would like to help them, because that was not only an emotional heartache, but that I'm sure has put a huge expense wise, and we would like to help alleviate that as much as we can.
It's so good to have him on the show and see him smiling.
Right.
Too. It's just
Hey,
great.
it's great to have him in the dugout.
Oh, I bet.
That Central Magnet game, we were leaving, and his mama was up there, and Kyler was up there, and I looked at him. I said, Kyler, I just want you to know something. I said, you had a very calming effect on me tonight. He said, Coach, that wouldn't happen 4 years ago. I said, you're right. The boy's got a great outlook, and what a joy to have him in the dugout with us.
I had to share this too. Last night we got home in the locker room, and kids were, they were, and we got beat 9-1. They weren't the happiest in the world. I was, but it is what it is. I look up across the locker room, and there's Kyler sitting right there. Put everything in perspective.
Yep.
Who cares about, in the big picture, we lost a freaking ball game on a Tuesday night in the beginning of the season. We got, with that, it puts everything in perspective. And, I'm for myself, I'm going to make sure that I keep that mindset.
Anybody wants to come Thursday, drive up to Rockville's at 6 p.m. for that one too?
Yes, sir. No, I'm sorry. Rockville tomorrow will be 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yes.
At Rockville. That's not a bad drive. Anybody wants to drive up there and check that out too. We're going to take one more break. We're going to come back and wrap this thing up. Let's have one more break here from our sponsor.
What you want with the personalized service you deserve at Dennis Young Insurance Agency.
As a local independent agency, we offer coverage from several different companies, including Erie. So whether it's auto, home, life, personal, or business, we can find the right coverage to meet your unique insurance needs. And with a rate lock advantage, your rates won't go up as long as you do not change drivers, autos, or addresses. Contact us at Dennis Young Insurance Agency, insuring Shelbyville and surrounding areas since 1988.
And we're back, and we're talking Shelbyville Central High School Golden Eagle baseball with Coach Williams and Coach Jones right here. And guys, so exciting! What a great! And it was like Judd Dryden and I sat down and did his first football show, and then we looked up, and Judd goes, "It's already week 8 or it flies, guys.
It does.
Really, I mean, we are here, but we're going to look up real quick, and it's going to be tournament time, and it just goes by so fast.
Well, 100%. And we've talked to our kids about that. We'll play right at between 34 and 36 ball games by the time we get to our district tournament. And that's over a 2-month span. And you think that you would feel like, but it's like that. And, talking to our seniors, and we've had our seniors kind of talking to our younger guys about even, you come in the program as a freshman, how the seasons fly by. It's in no time these freshmen are going to be seniors, but certainly in no time these seniors, they're going to be the end of their high school career. And I just have to say, this for me is this. I'm having more fun and enjoying coaching probably more than I maybe can remember my whole coaching career. And that's because of the kids that we have. I tell my kids I love them, and I hope they understand how much I really do, because those seniors we had right now that came in as sophomores, the growth that they've had and where they are taking this program, the juniors that have bought in and they believed in us and they bought into everything that we've done. I don't know where the season is going to take us. We're in a very tough district. I said the other night, we've got 3 teams I think that can get to the state tournament in our district. I don't know if we get out of the state tournament or out of the district tournament, but wherever it ends, I'm hoping. And again, our destination is a state championship.
Right.
That's what, if we're not believing that, and that's not what we're trying to do, then we're in it for the wrong reasons, for one thing. But wherever our last game is played, this is going to be a fun journey with this bunch of boys. I can't express more just from in my soul and in my heart, and our coaches feel the same way. What a special group of young men that we have the opportunity to be with and to mentor and to coach this season. And that's, I'm just blessed and excited about where this season's going to take us.
Well, coming up Thursday night, Rockville on the road, but at home. Our first home game is going to be Friday night right here against Middle Tennessee Christian.
Hope
Guys,
y'all come out.
Y'all got a JV game to get to.
We're fixing to head that way.
Everybody get out and support the Golden Eagles on Friday night. But if you can make it up to Rockville, make it up there. But if you can't, come Friday night and try some of Coach Williams' food. It's supposed to be pretty good.
I won't be cooking, I promise.
Coach Williams, Coach Jones, I'm Bill Anderson, and we will